Hi everyone, my name is Adeline Kulasu, AU180079, and I'm going to present on the topic modern fiction with my friend Stick. So Stick, do you know anything about modern fiction?
No, this is something new for me. What is modern fiction?
So, to understand what is modern fiction, I'm going to explain the background to you as well as tell you all what the elements are about and lastly the types of modern fiction.
Sounds interesting. Let's go ahead.
Well,
Modernism is a quite unique and complex movement in almost all the creative areas. It began at the end of the 19th century. During this period, literature got the inception of greatest renaissance of 20th century. When the First World War ended, a number of literary trends of the modern period such as Dadaism, stream of consciousness, futurism, cubism, expressionism and imagerism emerged. Modern fiction, on the other hand, are contemporary literature works founded on purely imaginations. It opened up the world from all angles, philosophical, political, theoretical, just to mention a few. It erases the realistic view of it by people. Basic characters of modernism. The foundation of modernism lies in the theory of psychoanalysis and irrational philosophy. Some other crucial themes of modernism involves ill and disordered relation between man and man, man and his own self, man and society, and most importantly between man and nature. Here are the main pillars of modernism. The modernist writers: David Herbert Lawrence, that is from 1885 to 1930, that was he had written The Sons and Lovers. James Joyce from 1882 to 1941, Ulysses. Thomas Stearns Eliot, 1888-1965, Murder in the Cathedral. George Bernard Shaw, 1856 to 1950, Miss Warren Profession. Williams Butler Yeats, 1865 to 1939, The Land of Heart's Desire. John Galaworthy, 1867 to 1933, The Man of Property. These writers were considered one of the big players of modernist literature. You can get familiar with major elements of modernism by reading their literary works. Let's know more about their life, thoughts, works, and some major representatives of this age, especially the modern fiction. James Joyce. James Joyce was born in Dublin in 1882. He belonged to a Catholic family and got his education from Catholic schools. During his studies, he went through a phase of religious jest. However, he rejected the Catholic Church. His most remarkable works included The Portrait of Artists as a Young Man, Dublin's theme in the works of Joyce, Ulysses. Joyce brought a number of changes in the conventional forms of fiction by generating a unique medium of art. He portrayed the crisis and chaos of consciousness in his contemporary world. He brought light to the stream of consciousness as a genre in the modern period literature. Wow, that was a lot of information. But could you tell me what are the elements of modern fiction? Elements of modern fiction. The modern age is basically the age of the novel. This is the most important and popular medium in modern times. English fiction, which is the novel, is the only literary which can compete for popularity with the film and the radio. Modern fiction constitutes quite a number of elements ranging from time and realism to openness. It takes place in a free will manner. The cyclic notion of time in a fiction arises when a novelist takes readers through an unorganized literary journey. As he or she encounters images, he or she is unable to predict which will follow. What is expected even fail to be realized in the unfolding of the entire fiction. Free will and the discovery of subconscious is also a result of this notation. The writer gives the reader a chance to go beyond him or herself through thoughts, entering into thoughts of others where he or she has a free will of discovering how they operate both in their minds as well as in the subconscious. The life of people in and out of presence of God is more of the theoretical supposition resulting from modernism. Another element of modern fiction is openness. It stands out as an aesthetic following the writer's presentation of their works, novels, encounters, and poems. This element distinguishes the modern fiction from any other that has ever existed. It addresses openness on the issues of family, masculinity, and feminism, the mind not sparing bisexuality. This, on the other hand, has led to an increased use of imagery in modern fiction, which has added beauty in the works of the author. Following the introduction of this element in literature, the significant difference between the modern and the previous fiction arouses doubts, a case that has led to the shift of study, the shift in political influence modern fiction to a large extent.
Wow, that's amazing. Are there any types of modern fiction?
Yes, they are.
Tell me. I want to know more.
Types of modern fiction. First, we have the novel. Recounter realistic stories that really could happen or could have happened. The setting and characters are realistic as long as the author can convince that the setting is real and the characters believable. Second, romance presents an idealist view of life in which the character setting and action are better than what one would experience in real life. Third, confession. One of the characters reveals thoughts and ideas. This character is called a round character, whom the reader knows in detail. Manipium satire. This allows the reader to see the world through the eyes of another.
Wow, I really learnt a lot today. Modern fiction was such a wonderful work written by wonderful people. Gotta learn about James Joyce. I'm glad to know this people we have is still on the go today. Bye.
Yes, me too. And well, if you want to get in touch with me, you may do so. And let's discuss about it more further. Thank you. Bye.